So we will now move to one of the prominent institutions we have in Ghana who are doing very well when it comes to herbal research. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will also introduce our distinguished personality for this wonderful event. He is a graduate of the University of Ghana Medical School, where he earned a Bachelor of Medicine and a Bachelor of Surgery degree. He is currently a specialist training with Ghana College for Physicians and Surgeons. His educational background includes a Master's in Public Health, MBA in Total Quality Management, certifications from UNIDO for Quality in Trade Infrastructure, Good Governance in Quality Infrastructure and Quality Management. He is a certified Lean Six Sigma Black Belt practitioner and certified Lean Six Sigma practitioner in Artificial Intelligence, with other certifications in Global Health Research and Management from the University of Washington. Currently, he is a quality consultant, Chief Executive Officer of the OKS Group, the Vice President of the Private Health Facility Association of Ghana, Greater Accra, and the General Manager for Kantanka Herbal Pharmaceuticals and Research Center. Ladies and gentlemen, help me invite onto the podium Dr. Ohene Kwabena Safo, General Manager for Kantanka Herbal Pharmaceuticals and Research Center.
Distinguished President of HCOWA and the Registrar, and I'll stand on all existing protocols. Good morning once again. Greetings from Apostle Dr. Kojo Safo, the Group Chair of Kantanka Group of Companies and the founder and leader for Kantanka Herbal Pharmaceuticals and Research Center. My name is Dr. Ohene Kwabena Safo, and I'm here to throw some light on AI, traditional complementary medicine, and Chinese medicine as far as this integration is concerned. Right in my hands here is a smart ring. So somebody may ask, what is AI? What is AI? Everybody is talking about AI. So right here we have people chatting with AI through ChatGPT. We have people using Google. AI is in the background. There are self-driving cars in the States, Tesla, that's AI. Robotics, that is AI. Everything around us is getting into the domain of AI. So leveraging on AI is a must do. And the earlier you join this particular revolution, the better. So we from Kantanka are confident that the path HCOWA is churning is consistent with our vision, which is achievement of universal health coverage through provision of evidence-based quality herbal organic products that promote healing and longevity. That is our direction. And in this line, we know Kantanka for a lot of innovations has demonstrated in the past and still doing how technology and AI can help us solve problems. So the word is problem solving. So anytime you hear AI, you think of human learning, then machine learning. You think of reasoning, you think of problem solving. That is why we are here today. So I must say, as a quality expert, way back in the 2000s, I'm very particular about change, which is standard. Way back in the 2000s, the UK health system realized a gap in their healthcare delivery. So they went to Toyota to actually benchmark or study what they were doing in Toyota and see how they can cause a revolution in their healthcare system. So when they went in there, a particular methodology, a particular approach that was used there was called the lean methodology, which was the approach in problem solving and improvement at Toyota production system. So the UK health system took this up and brought it to UK way back in the 2000s, and here now if you go to UK, their health system is improved. The reason why I'm particular about standardization before I zoom into AI is because if you don't standardize, what are you going to integrate? And AI is a system. So if you put in, garbage equally comes out. So if you have standards, your potential, we demonstrate your intentions, we demonstrate your strategic objectives, key in this system, then it's going to serve as a guide for you as far as this revolution is concerned. So standardization is very critical before we push in AI. And in our system where there are gaps which we are all aware of, it is necessary we look at that. I'll be approaching AI in 3 directions. I call them the 3 P's: product, practice, and the practitioner. That is how we are going to discuss how AI is coming to cause a revolution in our system. And as I said, this whole session we are having here is geared towards problem solving, which is what we at Kantanka stand for. Our mandate is to help champion the strategies in universal healthcare and achievements of SDG Goal 3, which is healthcare for all by 2030. So, under product-related problems, one may ask, what are the various problems we have as far as traditional medicine here in herbal medicine is concerned? We lack standardization, as I rightly said, and herbal remedies, most often there are challenges with composition, there are challenges with dosing, there are challenges with potency or efficacy in terms of its consistency. So if you take orthodox products, you realize they go through a robust system of clinical trial from phase 1 through to phase 4. And this enables them to gather enough data to support every claim. What we as Kantanka call evidence-based plant medicine research. Because if you don't have enough evidence to support your claim, it is difficult for anybody to believe you. As a medical doctor, if you come to me and you tell me you are using herbal medicine X for condition A, I would ask you what proof you have. So a problem of dosing is one which we have as far as our products is concerned. Again, we have problems with batch to batch variation because we don't have systems. As I said, anytime you hear standardization, 3 pillars comes in. It's training, even audited. Do you have systems that ensure that the product you are producing for the public has consistency in its value delivery? It is a challenge. A lot of people can't bet on this, and even if they do by word of mouth, they don't have systems to validate these claims. That is where we are coming from. That is the second problem. 2, there's a problem of validation. I must say, the indigenous traditional knowledge, which is herbal medicine, is very powerful. As my earlier speaker said, we know 40% of orthodox products originated from herbal medicine, from the plants. So you can never do away with healthcare without herbal medicine. And WHO has said 8 out of 10 people actually are using the traditional complementary medicine as their source of healthcare. So in order to achieve agenda, orthodox and herbal medicine for us, the new products you have produced, and we are able to detect the phytochemistry, we can say with these compounds, you can cure 1, 2, 3. From prediction, before we even get into the domain of clinical trials, AI comes in here. Again, AI comes in to ensure that there's authenticity and batch-to-batch variation is minimized. So AI comes in to help you pick up variations and ensure every product you are producing as a production firm is consistent with minimum variation. Again, AI comes in to give you other forms of Internet of Things as far as packaging is concerned. So if you take a product from Kantanka, we have a QR code on the product where if you scan the QR code, it takes you straight to our website demonstrating that you are dealing with an original product from Kantanka. Again, we have tamper-proof logo or hologram, which when you touch or open, you would realize that it would inscribe from Kantanka and change to void, telling you you have actually tampered with the product. All these engineering
and I'll say approaches were developed with AI technology to ensure we are able to have quality original products on our shelf without counterfeit. The second problem with the 3 P's is practice. So practice related problems has got to do with enough evidence. As I said, again, we know that the indigenous traditional knowledge, which is the herbal medicine knowledge, is powerful. We are from the soil, so anything that comes from the soil, if put together very well, helps in healing and longevity. So there's no doubt about that. But we have to make sure there is enough evidence to support our claim when it comes to the practice. So that's one problem we have. Now, lack of documentation is another problem. Again, inconsistency in the dosing, like I said. And one crucial one, which is drug-herb interaction and herb-herb interaction. We are in an era where WHO is looking at integration of orthodox products and herbal products or traditional complementary medicine. With this integration, AI would facilitate the process very, very well. Why am I saying that? If we have big data, enough information fed into AI, and is able to inform us that maybe Imulet does not work well with, let's say, Agrivetonic, because it is fed into a system. Immediately you want to give someone Imulet and Agrivetonic, the system will tell you there is a herb-herb interaction between drug A and drug B. So hold on. That is how it comes in to help you control that. Again, if you are giving a herbal product in combination with an orthodox product, AI will come in to give you warnings or establish a claim of interaction between these products. And this helps you leverage on products that can integrate and give you better outcomes. So AI comes in to help with the prediction and feeds you in with the necessary information. And at the level of practice as well, there can be a platform which is in our local dialect where our practitioners who can't even speak English can learn from a tree-based or a Ghana-based training system the practices, the standards when it comes to herbal medicine. So when they learn it from there, that platform, which is AI generated, is going to serve as a tuition platform for them to gather the body of knowledge, because there's a minimum body of knowledge you need to deliver value, without which it is difficult for you to actually get to your strategic objective of realizing quality healthcare for your people. Under practitioners, which is my last P, we are looking at problems of regulation, problems of geographical location. So as we talk about AI, the concern is, one, if you take orthodox space where I practice, and if you take the herbal space where I practice as well. So I have 2 legs, one leg in the Medical and Dental Council, and I have another leg in the Traditional Medicine Practice Council. And the future I'm looking at is how these 2 institutions can sit and actually integrate, because that's where the standardization will come from. Then AI will come in to solidify whatever input or data we've gathered from the integration to ensure what we are doing is fit for purpose. Now, regulation is very key because it ensures that all the systems we are going to practice with at product level, practitioner level, and also at practices level is standardized. So anything going out of scope would actually be detected and dealt with to prevent the innocent public from having access to counterfeit products. So integration at that level is very key, and its standardization. Again, for those in the rural areas, through AI, they will be able to access these quality herbal products if we have a system that is ensuring that you, today through Momo, you're able to have it's a very beautiful platform to purchase items. So now, if you have Momo and you can buy anything from a platform, and we have a system where it's like a herbal shop which is regulated. Now anybody, no matter their location, can order a herbal product which is controlled. And if we are able to advance, then drones can even deliver these herbal products to your GPS, because the whole system is integrated and AI is already doing this in several places. As I bring my session to an end, my concern has got to do with standardization before the integration of AI, because you don't have standards of integration of orthodox and herbal to start with, or even standards within the herbal space proper. It will be difficult for you to regulate your products, your practice, and your practitioner. Before we come in with the regulation as far as AI is concerned, and again, ethical concerns when it comes to AI should also be considered. And in summary, we are looking at enhancing the credibility of traditional medicine through scientific validation. That is 1. 2, we are looking at improving safety and efficacy with smart quality control. 3, we are looking at bridging the gaps between traditional healers and modern herbal or healthcare providers. And 4, we want to foster the innovation of drug development using indigenous traditional knowledge as the base. And I'll end with this quote, that there is cost and risk for every program of action, but that's far less than the cost and risk of comfortable inaction. So for every action we are taking, there will be challenges in this journey of AI, but let us be ready for the journey, for the change is necessary. So with this ring, as I leave, I'm able to check the pulse rate of my clients, no matter where they are. I'm able to check their sleep patterns. This is a smart ring. I'm able to check their oxygen saturation. I'm able to detect how they are doing with their respiratory rate, all because of AI. And that is where the world is going. So let's get ready and know that AI is fit for purpose. Thank you.